Hey guys, it's Elle. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with my December TBR, which is kind of insane. I literally cannot believe that 2024 is almost over, and it just feels really bittersweet and kind of sad. I always feel like sadness towards the end of December. Like, you know, that 1 week between Christmas is over and then New Year's, and you just feel like so much reflection over the year. But the year has been a great year for reading. There's been so many amazing releases and so many more releases in December, surprisingly enough. So the first book I want to talk about is Forever the Highlands by Samantha Young. This is the next book in the Highland series. I need to look up the synopsis because I actually received an ARC for it. So I'm really excited about that. I love Samantha Young and I love this series, so I need to actually get caught up on the series, so I should also put up the next book in the series, which I don't remember the name of, but I think that one is like Second Chance Friends to Lovers. So Forever the Highlands, he is her brother's best friend. She's totally off limits, but when life takes an unexpected turn, she's the only one he wants at his side. Fife Murray raised himself. His only real family is his best friend, Louis Adair. For that reason, Louis's sister, Alida, I don't know, these are all Scottish names, so please be kind with me, is totally off limits. Fife is in deep denial about their intense attraction. Thankfully, Alid is a famous actor living in London while he runs his cybersecurity company from the Highlands. They're worlds apart until one day Alid reaches out asking for a lifeline, and Fife can't bring himself to turn her away. Acting isn't what Alid Adair expected. As a kid, she wanted to be just like her famous uncles, blah, blah, blah. Yet when she comes home intent on starting over, Fife can't seem to stay away. His confused feelings might just be the end of them until a woman from Fife's past abandons the baby daughter he never knew he had. Now, as single father, Fife needs support. He just never expected Alid to be the one he needed most. Oh, I'm excited. This is a single dad where it's secret baby, but not her baby, his baby. That is so cute. Okay, I'm really excited for that. It's coming out December 5th, so super exciting. Okay, so now I'm going to get into my physical TBR. I don't know, you can't really see because the way the camera is set, but I have a lot of books I need to read in December because it's the last month of the year, and so I need to get in all of the books that I'm dying to read or have been putting off till the end of the year because I know I'm going to love them or they're emotionally destroy me. I don't know. So the first book I have is actually a holiday romance. It is Holiday with the Players by Rebecca Genshaw. This has actually been on my TBR for years. I just haven't read it yet. I just need to read Christmas romances around Christmas time. So this one, I think it's actually 2 novellas, but it's in one book. So it follows 2 different sisters, their holiday break plans, and so their older brother crashes with half of his football team. One sister is harboring a crush on her brother's best friend, and the other is secretly dating his rival at another college. So there are 2 of these novellas in one. So yeah, I'm excited to read this. It's pretty short, obviously, because they're novellas, but I really need to get to it in December, and it'll be a good book to quench and because I feel like I'm going to be reading a ton of emotional, angsty romances in December, so it'll be a good quencher between books. So I'm excited to read this, and it's so cute. I love the cover, and I really enjoy Rebecca Genshaw's romances. The next book I have is another Samantha Young, which is There With You. This is actually a part of her Adair series. It's kind of confusing. So she has the Highland series, which follows some of the Adair family members, but then this is the specific Adair series. So this one I think is a second chance romance, and it is also brother's best friend. I've heard it's really emotional, and I just haven't read it yet. So I really want to get to it. I really enjoy Samantha Young's writing, and I really want to get to this before the year ends. So I'm really excited to read it in December, hopefully. Then I have Bourbon and Lies by Victoria Wilder. This one is a small town romance. It is set on a bourbon farm, and I think it's Hate to Love, and I think it's like found family, and bad boy. It's set on a ranch, cowboys, and I've just been hearing so many good things about this romance in the series, so I really want to get to it before the end of the year. And I love the cover. I keep going to Audible trying to see if the audiobook has come out yet, and it just hasn't, so I probably am going to need to read it on Kindle or physically. But I am really excited to read this and read a really good small town romance. Then I have The Cinnamon Bun Bookstore by Lori Gilmore. This book is so popular, and I really want to read it before the end of the year. It is on the Goodreads Choice Awards nominations for the romance category. So many of my friends have read this and really, really loved it. It's a cozy mystery. She owns a bookstore, and a secret message turns up hidden in a book in the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore. Hazel can't understand it. As more secret codes appear between the pages, she decides to follow the trail of clues. She just needs someone to help her out. Gorgeous and outgoing fisherman, Noah is always up for an adventure, and a scavenger hunt sounds like a lot of fun. Even better that the cute bookseller he's been crushing on for months is the one who wants his help. So they kind of go on a adventure together, and it sounds really cute, and I love this cover. And I'm trying to see if you can see like the foiling. It's just so pretty. So I'm excited to get to this in December. Then I have For Better or Worse by Ava Hunter. I really want to read this. It sounds so interesting. I've had it on my TBR for months now, it feels like. And this one follows our heroine, who is a death doula, and which means that she is like, I think, a doula for like people who are dying and like helping their family grieve, or I don't really know, honestly. It just is so unique. I've never heard of it. So Ash Keller prefers to keep her heart colder than the morgue. Having sworn off love after a disastrous breakup, she's learned to thrive in her new career as a death doula. When her millionaire client Augustus Fox asks her to accompany him on an all-expense paid trip to mend family ties and fulfill last wishes, she agrees. There's just one nail in her coffin. Nathaniel Whitford, her client's absurdly gorgeous, grumpy doctor of a grandson, is along for the trip. A man who has hated her guts since she crashed his wedding years ago. It'll be a miracle if she survives the vacation without being tossed in a volcano. So it seems like Hate to Love, and they kind of have a steamy one-night hookup on a vacation. It sounds like a lot of fun, so I really want to read it. Now, the next two books are going to sound pretty repetitive of the last couple of months of TBRs. I have Happy Place on my list. I really want to read this before the end of the year. They are broken up and they are forced to go on a vacation with all of their friends, and then they find their way back to each other. So really need to read this. I'm actually reading Funny Story right now and I'm really, really enjoying it. And then I have The Women by Kristen Hanna. This is a women's fiction history book about the Vietnam War and women's history within the Vietnam War, and we follow, I think, a family, and but specifically the main character is a woman who is going into the Vietnam War as a combat nurse. So I've heard just really great things about this. I really need to read it. I just haven't yet, because I'm scared to read it, to be honest. I just feel like it's gonna be so emotional, but so powerful, and just leave me after reading it dead, just in the way of drained feeling. That's how I feel after reading a Sarah J. Maas book. It was just so powerful, so amazing, that I'm so drained and I don't think I can read anything else. So I need to read that though before the end of the year. And then I have Inheritance by Nora Roberts. This, I am actually currently listening to it on audio, really enjoying it. It's really interesting. So our heroine, her fiance cheats on her, and she discovers this like secret mansion that was left to her by her uncle in Maine, and it is actually haunted by ghosts, and she kind of has to go on a little bit of a mystery trying to figure out the ghosts in this manor. And there's this like curse that every woman who tries to get married into the family like is haunted. So I'm excited, and it says it's becoming clear that Pool's Bay is not as idyllic as it seems. It's also becoming clear that Sonia has inherited far more than a house. She has inherited a centuries-old curse and a puzzle to be solved if there's any hope of breaking it. So it's really good so far. I'm really liking it. And I'm excited to read a series by Nora Roberts. I've only read her standalones, and this is more fantasy paranormal, and I've read more of her romantic suspense. This one still has, I think, some romantic suspense in it, but just not like solely romantic suspense. And this one has more like paranormal, fantastical elements in it. Then the last book on my TBR is Heartless Hunter by Kristen Saccarelli. I don't really know how to say her last name, but this is a fantasy romance that I've heard really amazing things about. I think the heroine, she is a witch. Yeah, she's a witch, and she, like, they use blood magic, witches do, and I think they're like hunted. And so the hero is trying to figure out who, like, I think there's like a plot against him in the crown or something, and they're trying to figure out who this witch is, and they think it's her, but they can only see like where they cut themselves on their body, but she actually uses her period blood, so he kind of has to seduce her. And I've heard it's really good. The annoying thing about this book that I'm really mad about is that I got it from Amazon, and as you can see, the spine, it does not match up. I'm trying to see if I can show you. The spine does not match up with like the spine, and it's so annoying because the way they folded it, it's like messed up. You can see I'm mad, and I tried to get a replacement and they gave me the same book folded weirdly, so I'm still mad about that, but I'm really excited to read this. I really want to read a really solid fantasy before the end of the year, so this will be on my TBR for December. All right, well, that is the last book I wanted to chat about in this video. I am honestly going to try to mood read as much as I can. I'm also pre-filming this video in like November 17th, so there's probably going to be more new releases that are going to come out in December that I don't know about, but I am probably excited to read. So I am just trying to keep an open mind in December. And if I want to mood read, I'll mood read, or if a book comes up that I think I'm going to really like, I'll pick it up. But yeah, that's kind of my plan for December, and I really want to stick to it this time so I can get to all of these books before the end of the year. And I'm really excited for 2025. I think it's just absolutely insane to say 2025. Like, it just feels so futuristic, but I'm really excited for so many books that are going to be coming out, and for a new reading channel. And a new reading goal, and kind of a clean slate. I feel like this year it's been really hard for me to sit down and read physically, so I'm excited for a new start in 2025. But I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and leave me down below a Christmas tree for Christmas, or a star if you want to. But I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.